Hey guys, Robbie here. Today we're going to talk about how to deal with the haters. So, who are the haters and what am I talking about? I'm talking about when you go out to dinner with someone or lunch or what have you, and let's say you order something like a gluten-free, I don't know, gluten-free burger or something like that. Or you decide not to have dessert, you decide not to have pizza, and you don't even bring up the topic of nutrition. You just say, hey, for me personally, I'm not going to have those things. um, just by the way you order, and the person you're dining with says, well, why are you doing that? What's the deal? Well, one slice of pizza won't kill you. you know you'll be fine. So how do you deal with these types of situations? So the first thing to say is you need to be tactful here. A lot of times when people are asking this, it's not just acquaintances, it's family and friends who, always for better or worse, there are good and bad aspects to those relationships, of course. And, more often than not, you want to keep the relationship going. But that being said, if someone's really repeatedly prying, you want to make sure that you handle the situation so you guys can just enjoy yourself and not obsessively worry about these things. So let's talk about some concrete contexts here. So first of all, if someone just asks the question once or twice, hey, why aren't you having dessert? Or why'd you order a gluten-free bun instead of a regular bun? Just say, hey, you know what, been eating this way for a while. In general, it makes me feel better. That's just what I choose to do. And, for the most part, I enjoy it. That should usually, hopefully, be sufficient. If it's not sufficient and they say, oh, hey, can I learn a bit more about that? Send them a link to some information after the dinner. Do not talk about health and nutrition at dinner. That is one of the worst places to talk about that subject. It will make the person you're talking to feel bad about it. It just comes off as preachy. Just please avoid it at all costs. Seriously, it is the wrong place to discuss it. So, if they're genuinely interested, send them a link and then see if they follow up with it after dinner. Okay, but what if they persist? Let's say they ask you a third or fourth time, well, hey, a slice of pizza isn't going to kill you. I've seen you eat dessert before. Why can't you have it now? Okay, well, now we've kind of escalated to level 2. So what do you do here? My advice is start asking them, why do you care so much what I eat? Why does it bother you? You know, Now, if you're telling them what to eat, if you're like, oh, well, you shouldn't be eating a bun with gluten, or you shouldn't be having dessert or something like that, well, then they have every right to ask you the question back and to give you a hard time for it. And you shouldn't be doing that at the dinner table or any other table for that matter. Let them eat what they're going to eat. But assuming you're not doing that, why are they asking you this question? Why does it bother them? You're not telling them what to do. They're welcome to do whatever it is they want. So, growing up, I was a pretty picky eater and I had to deal with this a lot. And the question I always asked myself, and, sometimes I would vocalize it as I would say, why do you care what I'm eating? I'm not telling you or anyone else what to eat. And I think the same thing applies here. Ask the person, why is it that it bothers them so much? Okay, so hopefully that takes care of it. But what if it doesn't? What if we escalate to level 3, where the person repeatedly asks it, either asks it more than 3 to 4 times, or this is a friend or a family member who you are constantly going out to, eat food with? What do you do then? Well, again, you got to be tactful here, but a few things to keep in mind. One, if this person genuinely cares about you, if they're a family member or significant other or friend, if they love you or they really care about you, why are they giving you such a hard time? Why do they care what it is you're eating? And if they say something like, well, I'm worried that you're not getting enough nutrition, or, something related to that, okay, that's a legitimate concern. Back it up. Back it up with some data. Back it up with some evidence. This thing you heard from some magazine somewhere isn't data. So if they're going to make that assertion, they better back it up with data. The second thing to say is, why are you continuing to hang out with this person if they're repeatedly doing this? So if it's someone who really loves and cares about you, or someone who's a friend who, you've been friends for a long time, why is this such a concern to them? Obviously, I suppose if there's some sort of eating disorder going on, or you're being anorexic or something like that, then yeah, the right to say, hey, I'm concerned. But assuming you're just eating real whole food and, minding your own business, there really shouldn't be an issue there. The third thing to say in this context is if you really just can't get away from the person, let's say it's family or a close friend who you don't want to ruin the relationship with, that's okay. Find some other things to do with the person. You don't have to center social gatherings around eating. Go for a walk, go to a park, do something else that you both enjoy together that doesn't revolve around food. The truth of the matter is, if someone is repeatedly and insistently bothering you about this, there's something deep down in them that's going on that's, bothering them about the way they're eating. The real truth of it is, if you're not bothering them about what they're eating, they should just say, okay, I'm just going to leave this alone. So I know this can be a tough situation dealing with the quote unquote haters, but hopefully now with those tips, you have a good sense of how to deal with them. Remember, handle this tactfully, and that there's more to life than health and more to life than food, but hopefully these tips give you a sense of how to deal with these situations. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.